The fine folks at BK Distributors want to thank all the educators for weathering the storms, so to speak, through 2020 and beyond. Thank you for your dedication to our children. The end of the school year awards are now available. Any type of award, trophies, banners, plaques, they do it all at BK Distributors. So with school almost out, that means summer leagues are in full swing. New items, same great prices, and fast turnaround. BK Distributors, Highway 20 in East Pineville behind Arby's.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years
The fine folks at BK Distributors want to thank all the educators for weathering the storms, so to speak, through 2020 and beyond. Thank you for your dedication to our children. The end of the school year awards are now available. Any type of award, trophies, banners, plaques, they do it all at BK Distributors. So with school almost out, that means summer leagues are in full swing. New items, same great prices, and...
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving of the real estate world in the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
Just haven't met. I might have to wait. I'll never give up. I guess it's half timing and the other half's luck. Wherever you are, whenever.
Oh no, that's got Yeah, so what happened out there tonight?
We struck out at home with leftovers, then we remembered walk-ons.
What effect did the situation have?
Spirit soared. Nick took on a burger. Jen obliterated her ribeye po' boy. And speaking of spirits, Laura even scored a real tasty cocktail. She needed that.
Any lessons learned today?
Yeah. Head straight to walk-ons.
Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Walk-ons for the win.
This month, as we gather with the ones we love, let's take a moment to give thanks for the blessings in our lives. When it comes to protecting what matters most, trust those who care about your family as much as you do.
I'm Jason Hawk, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm here to help you protect what you hold dear.
Whether auto, home, or life, have peace of mind knowing that your family is covered.
This is the man. Might have picked up a first down.
And ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you sticking with us on this one. The Trojans got started way before we did in this one. It is 21-0. And Nick, I know you've been paying attention to what's going on with it. I don't think I've seen. I heard JT a couple of times on there. Get us to where we're at 21-0 here, just for my benefit.
Yeah, we're sitting. JT Lindsay has Darius Washington has a 13-yard carry for a touchdown. JT Lindsay has a 7-yard touchdown run, and Carson Sellers and Jimmy Duncan for a 19-yard touchdown pass.
Just slung down. Good crowd in here we talked about here. We'll catch you up on a little bit more of that. Get to the commercials. We appreciate our guys taking care of the scoreboard and the clock and all of that. Yes, I know we had some delays, and no, it doesn't happen every Friday night, but we appreciate you watching along and hanging out there with us tonight. So 2nd down and 9. Manny has it from the 26-yard line. Nick, I'm going to have to – I'll take it from here, Nick. 5 minutes to go in there, but as we get into some downtime, we'll recap the first 7 minutes or so. Hand off to the right-hand side, trying to get to the outside, and that's the second time that Manny's been able to get to the outside on a run. The first one went a little bit further down the line, but I think that's there.
Yeah, Manny had a 30-yard run on the first play, and then there was a 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct, we think, on the bench that added 15 yards there. The last screen play went for a first down, and then that run there. Cortez Simon's leading with 4 solo tackles. He has a fumble recovery. They pitched the ball back to the tailback, and the ball was fumbled, and a quarterback couldn't get on it, so Cortez picked it up, and that led to the second score.
1st down and 10 for the Tigers of Manny, just outside the 35-yard line. Score them to 36. They've got to get to the 46-yard line for a 1st down. They're going to have to get back a little bit further. That is a timeout. And again, just to reiterate, the 6-minute hydration timeout went by the books as we moved the calendar over till October, so that's why it should have went through that. But give us an update on stats so far of where we sit, Nick.
Okay, so Jimmy Duncan has 2 receptions for 27 yards. He has a 19-yard touchdown. Darius Washington has 1 rush for 13 yards and a touchdown. JT has 5 rushes for 38 yards and one touchdown. Von Darbon has 1 rush for 15 yards. Alex Fontenot has 1 catch for 11 yards. Darius Washington 2 catches for 20 yards. And then Max Gassett is one pass attempt, 1 completion for 11 yards.
Spreading the ball around is what that sounds like. So in the pregame, we were going to have one of those predictions, but once we came live, we realized we didn't have any sound, and so that's where a lot of this has gotten us. But I believe that we see the first varsity touchdown for Noble Williams tonight, sometime 3rd or 4th quarter in this one. Manny back under center. You'll see him go under center. You'll see him go shotgun. That is a handoff right up the middle. And back a few yards in that one. Just one thing that I've seen, it's good aggressive tackling. What was the number one thing that Coach Bachman told us last night is, and you read the paper, you read everything, and you see the stats. You see them give up 60 to a St. Mary's team that had been in some battles. And so he said, look, we hadn't spotted a ball. We haven't ran a play. We haven't done any of that. We need to come out and start fast.
Yeah, and the defense has done really well. Like I said, they had that first run that was a 30-yard gain, but since then, Peyton Hobbs had a big he stopped the running back in the backfield for a 9-yard loss on that second drive, so he's doing really well.
Peyton spent a little time on the show last night. Handoff goes to the right side. Ball's on the ground again. Trojans are going to come out of there with it, unable to pick it up and go anywhere, but I mean, scooting down the field, but unable to get that one.
Cortez Simon with his 2nd fumble recovery of the night.
Cortez with 2. We had him player of the game in week 1, didn't we?
He's and he's a front runner now. Like I said, he had the first 3 tackles of the game. He had, like I said, first fumble recovery that led to the second score. Now his fumble recovery. So 21-0 here, Trojans.
Had a couple of visitors. We're going to get to talk with Jason Blackwell and Aiden Walker tonight. We saw them pass by up here. It's homecoming. They're a couple of guys from last year's team, and looking forward to visit with those guys, Aiden and Jason Blackwell. Handoff goes to the far side. That's into the end zone for 33 yards.
Yeah, Max Gassett handoff there to JT Lindsey, 33 yards off that left side behind Peter Lofton. So just untouchable pretty much there, Doug.
And look, this is one of those games that he could certainly pick up 200-300 yards rushing, but don't expect we'll see him. Usually in a game like this, it's 28-0 or 27-0 with the PAT pending. Again, a lot of football to go. Don't get me wrong, but Trojans firing on all cylinders tonight. Snap is back, kick is up, and it is good. Going to take a break. When we come back, we'll look ahead. Trojans up 28-0, 3:14 to go. You're watching ASH Trojan Football. Finally hearing it as well on 446 Sports. And we're back. Appreciate the folks at Quibitos there. You see the Tioga, the reservation roundup there on Thursday nights, and the Bryant Bell show there on Wednesday nights. That Wednesday night show's at 5:30. Tioga was not there this week as they played last night. And boy, did they play big. Yeah. About that game with Gina that I think they put up 60 points. So that's over 50 points in the last 2 weeks since that since that Pineville loss. They've put up a lot of points, and that one's going to bounce up and over the head of the return man, and Fung's going to be credited for the touchback. Speaking of touchbacks, we're going to touch back on that pregame show that we didn't get to talk about, the La Bistro Coffee and Waffle Bar. We had your keys to the game. We'll get into those at halftime.
Oh, will we? Okay.
We'll still do that. Don't forget, we're gonna bring you homecoming as it sits. We're going to cover all of that. But we appreciate La Bistro Coffee and Waffle Bar for taking care of our pregame meal, feeding everybody. Had Cornish hens.
Yep, scalloped potatoes.
And what was that green stuff?
Caesar
salad. A salad, he calls it.
Rolls and what were the cookies? I can't
French
remember.
Toast cookies. And it's not on their menu. So you've got to go there and get that through their catering. French toast cookies. Manny has it first down and 10. 28-0. Trojans lead this one. Back to pass now. Going over the middle. That ball's bouncing around. It's going to be intercepted at the 50. What a juggling interception. Now 40-30. Going to try to cut back inside, spun around. Is that Jay Lou that got that?
That is, yes.
Yeah, Jaden Lewis goes back and gets that one.
Yeah, these gold jerseys, ladies and gentlemen, we have a hard time. I have my binoculars, but I couldn't tell if it was an 11 or a 16. But yes, Jaden Lewis with that great coverage.
We do have the replay. Let's take a look at the tail end of that one. We may not be plugged in with the with that, Brett. Or have that on. We'll get into that. We've just getting things settled back in. 28-0 Trojans back in there. Seeing who's back in at running back.
That's Vaughn. And
that's back. Vaughn Darvon is in there. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the top.
Carson Sellers, your quarterback.
Sellers in at quarterback. Sellers, I guess maybe an inch or two taller than Gassett, if you just try to look at it from that way. And those two were just about the same size last year, and both of them shot up.
Carson.
Sellers looks back over to the near side. 3 minutes even to go here in the first, and the Trojans have just been electric in this one. Snap is back. Sellers facing pressure, setting up the screen. Oh, that was nearly picked, too. That one was one of those you got to be careful of. Intended for, I think that's Bates on the outside. 88, good to see him came back last week. Boy, the folks still filing in. You see the cars out on that side road. And you'd think after one of these years, I'd learn the name of that road. Brett, you got kids that go to What's the name of that road? Webster. Okay, Webster. I know Jackson. I saw you point down to this one. 2 to the top, 2 to the near side. There's a quick hitting pass over to the far side. It is complete. Going to be out to the 10 and now into the 5.
Go give him 13
Warren
on that
Street is what it is. Warren Avenue is the one that runs parallel to the press box, perpendicular to Jackson Street for all you geometry majors. Yes, I can handle that.
Yeah, 13-yard pitch and catch there from Carson to Kirkland for first down and first and goal.
And again, so he got back last week. It's good to see him. Darbone back in. That'll be a little jet sweep coming around to the near side. Jimmy's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Jimmy Duncan. Touchdown, Trojans. Jimmy Duncan with the touchdown.
Yeah, his first rush of the night, Doug. 6-yard touchdown there.
And just for those that are new to that, that is considered a handoff in there. No, it's because it's called it's forward. It's considered a pass.
Okay,
it is a pass because if that is fumbled, then the ball will go as an incomplete pass.
That is correct. I thought he handed it off, but I got you.
No, that's easy passing yards. So count that as a passing touchdown and a receiving touchdown. Snap is back. Hold there. Kick is up. And it is good off the base of the scoreboard. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're watching homecoming edition of ASH Trojan Football right here on 446 Sports.
The fine folks at BK Distributors want to thank all the educators for weathering the storms, so to speak, through 2020 and beyond. Thank you for your dedication to our children. The end of the school year awards are now available. Any type of award, trophies, banners, plaques, they do it all at BK Distributors. So with school almost out, that means summer leagues are in.
And we are back at J.L. Butch Stoker Stadium. And so you've had a half. Now, it's going to seem like you went back and worked on the keys to the game a little bit. But now maybe it'll all make sense as halftime rolls around. But we are still 2:39 to go. And this may be one of those situations here where that clock starts moving. What is it, 42?
42, yeah.
And the Trojans are at 35-0 here with 2:39 to go. Been a long, hard pre-district slate. Trojans wrapping it up with homecoming here from the Butch. Eli not showing his leg fatigue from the kickoffs. Just a tough, undersized Manny team. You look across the way, not a lot of numbers over there.
Yeah, I think I counted 42 on the roster that they gave us, Doug. So yeah, it's been a little tough.
And to show you the difference, but stepping up and playing 5A, and this is a good matchup of certainly a perennial power in Manny. But I think the Trojans have about 65 freshmen on their team. So just to put things into perspective with the size difference of the schools that you have.
Yeah, Alexandria Senior High ended up with 660 freshmen from the last I heard. Just to start the season, the school year.
Got to talk to a lot of them last night as we were on location, away from walk-ons, but we appreciate the walk-ons folks letting us use that tent and coming out here on campus as we like to do. Calls back to the far side, a little trickeration now coming to the near side, cuts back in. Good block, but here comes the teeth of that Trojan defense.
Yeah, great job there by Latravius Williams. We hadn't seen him much, but he stood that one up, good contain, and then Grayson Thibodeau helped him finish it off. So good work there by those two.
A couple of guys that didn't go tonight. Griffin did not start and will not play tonight. Saw him in a boot last night is where he's at. And I don't think that Elijah was out there. Did I see that also?
Yeah, no, yes. Well, Elijah's not out here, correct.
Both of those nursing some injuries. Had a good time talking to a lot of the support personnel last night. That handoff, oh my goodness, what a play up the middle.
Peyton Hobbs there, he's really working the interior part of that offensive line. He's really getting by. They're going to need to start double teaming him.
Look, Peyton spent a little time on the show last night, and he was so excited until the camera came on, and then clammed up. But he was on there with X, and X did a lot of the talking, and finally Peyton got going. It was good to see Peyton and X last night.
Doug, we have an update from Pineville. Pineville up 20-12.
And they are playing
Red
River tonight. Yeah. Well, what a battle that was, Menard and Buckeye last night. Goes down to the final buzzer. Buckeye wins that one 27-20.
The aforementioned Mr. Hobbs. So, but he's doing well. Just got a little.
And look, you right out the game too. You could have 18 tackles in a row, and you jump off sides and you're out.
Coach OJ, he's patting him on the helmet. I was worried about him coming across there, but he patted on the helmet. He's such a.
False start is what they called.
Oh wow! Okay, not bad. Interesting.
So look, you talking about my lineman there, and it wasn't him.
Hey, well.
I know.
The coach even pulled him.
That's right.
He was drawn off.
Minute 11 remaining. You see that on the Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard. A lot of the scores that you see on the Saddler's Towing scrolling scoreboard, 3 games were last night. 2 games were last night, but it involved 3 of our teams. So you saw that wrapped up. Tioga takes care of Gina, and that was a ball game. They played. Travis Adams 5 touchdown runs, ties the Tioga record for rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, got to see his dance moves on the post-game show.
Pressure up the middle coming. Trying to go down the field. That could get picked again, and it is. That's a good job of turning around on that one.
Jayton Terry there.
That's Jayton's 3rd of the season, I believe. Is that right?
Sounds about right, yes, sir. Just a great job there. Just, keeping his backpedaling, keeping his eyes in the backfield. And
that's one of those that you go up and he turns in the air and he goes up and he pulls out when he gets it down. And pretty acrobatic interception.
Yeah, high points to ball, so really doesn't give a. And with the height that Jayton is, he's not going to get beat in the air if he high points the ball.
That's right. That Trojan offense has been gold tonight. You see what?
Look, that's the only. I got to say, that's the only thing I like about the gold jerseys. Yeah, Max Gassett in quarterback now.
Max Gassett in at quarterback in the shotgun. Calls for that one, and a toss to the far side is JT. JT cut up the middle, spinning around. Now getting to the outside. There's going to be a hold that is called off to the far side about the 20-yard line as it was almost tackled there. And it didn't need to because it was 10 yards behind the play.
Yeah, so it's going to go back to the 20 because it's at the 10.
Yep, so that should put the ball around the 30-yard line for a repeat of a first down. Pineville, did you give that update a second ago?
Yeah, 20-12.
They're playing Red River in that one, 20-12. Get that young man back up, and good to see there. And that is the hold. And that was more of just a pinfall.
Yeah.
Don't forget, we're going to cover homecoming tonight. We'll see the Queen get awarded. We saw one of the young ladies that is on the Troy Dolls, Grace Brown, that visited with us last night. And she's I said she's our favorite to win because she was the one that was on the show.
Doug, something I learned from 1T. Well, I'll tell you.
Okay.
After this play.
Learned a lot from him. Toss to the near side now, going the other way. Good line of blockers, and JT's going to cut. Stutters down. That's Vaughn, isn't it?
No, JT.
Is it JT spinning, driving, carrying into the end zone? Touchdown, JT Lindsay. Touchdown, Trojans. And continuing. Things getting ugly down here at the end of this one.
So 15-yard touchdown there by 20-yard touchdown there by JT Lindsay. But what I learned is if there is a penalty past the line of scrimmage, okay, it still counts as a rushing attempt.
That's right.
JT ended up getting a 5-yard gain on that last one from the original line of scrimmage.
You had him last week, didn't you?
Yeah. Yep.
Look, he's and his sports media guys that were on there last night really spoke well of him. Always good to see 1T. We call him Brett McCormick. So that personal foul was after the play was over with, after the touchdown. They'll assess something on the kickoff. But Nick, I don't know that I've been involved in a game that got to the clock in the first quarter. This has been an explosive start to this one for the Trojans.
Yeah, last year we had Glenbrook that went, probably middle of the second quarter.
And this now with 23 seconds to go here in the first, and the Trojans just an extra point away from the clock not stopping until the quarter break and halftime. Officials on the near side sorting out the penalty. And if it's unsportsmanlike, I guess he's talking to Bogman about where he wants to have that.
So, does he want it here to go half the distance to the goal, or does he probably want on the kickoff?
At this point, you take it on the kickoff, hammer it through the back of the end zone, and go. And you start you getting your younger guys in there and get out of this game, get ready for the dance tomorrow night, get that over with, and get this thing going.
I don't know, Doug. They're talking to both coaches, so I wonder
if that's the case, they're talking to both coaches, then they're talking about the offset, and they're giving them the first one, hey, these are your unsportsmanlike conduct. Second one would cause the ejection from the game, I believe. Bachman not too happy with it, the way he turns around and walks back.
Looking to see who he's going to talk to. He's going to talk to, who's he talking to? He's talking to Darius?
Touchdown is good. After the play, dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct against the Trojans. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike. So that's one of those offsetting penalties. And that was the reason that they were talking to. If it was a necessary roughness, wouldn't be any issues on it. But once it becomes unsportsmanlike conduct, it's like technical fouls. Mesh set to put a foot into this one. Time to get down deep into that program for the remainder of this one. Snap is back, and it's bobbled around. Cannot advance it, so the whistle will blow there.
So we're not going to the...
Let's take a break real quick. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're watching ASH Trojan Football on 446 Sports.
To better serve our Senlaw family, Wallace Eye Associates proudly welcomes Louisiana native Dr. Nicholas Bro to the Wallace team.
I definitely feel very lucky and fortunate to be here with Wallace Eye and just to be practicing in Louisiana, born and raised and trained here my whole life. So I do feel very fortunate to be able to give back to this state that has given me so much.
When it's time for cataract surgery, there's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
41-0, Trojans lead this one. And 41, so the clock will not run in this one. Coach Bachman, this is a kind of game you're anxious about getting it started, but you're even more anxious about getting it wrapped up and over with.
We'll say this, Doug. It looks like between this game and the Destrehan game, I mean, crowd size is very similar.
Oh, look, it's a great – and that's what Coach Bachman talked about. He said, look, this is a non-homecoming game. And in that Destrehan, when you got so many people out, this is what homecoming will do. And let me tell you, that one from Fung is going to sail into the end zone. It goes 6 yards deep.
He's just getting warm, Doug.
How many folks are going to be in the place next week as West Monroe comes to town?
Yeah, I would imagine.
That's the question.
I would imagine it's a packed house for sure.
And it's you've got people that are just parking and starting to walk up.
Yeah.
And they said, well, we'll get there in the first quarter. Missed a good bit of it. A lot of audio missed on there. I guess we got up there with about midway through the first quarter.
Good thing about us not having audio.
Yes.
Jason Blackwell, who we're going to interview here.
Yep.
On air. He came up for his interview, and we told him no audio, and he took a deep breath and said, thank you.
Oh, yeah, but we're going to get it fixed. we got it back in there and have no idea how we did it, but we got it back, and it's just a lot of prayer about that. And we went to a spot on the button that it never had been pressed in the time that we've been doing this.
Yeah, that's what Carrot gained right there on the tackle. So it's his second tackle of the game.
That should do it. I wouldn't expect Manny to snap the ball here. I'd let this run all the way down, and that's going to do it for the first quarter of play. Your Trojans lead this one 41-0. We'll take the break with them and be back in 1 minute. You're watching ASH Trojan Football on 446 Sports.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today.
To JL Butch Stoker Stadium, the start of the second period of play. Nick's been busy up and down the bleachers looking for his guys, and at halftime he'll go down and talk to Coach Bachman, and that's a long time from now. This is a 52-minute first quarter. Goodness gracious. Second down and 5 for Manny from the 25-yard line. Snap is there. Toss back to the near side. Good pressure by the Trojans D once again. 3 turnovers on the night, Nick. Is that what we've counted? 2 interceptions I know of. The fumble, 4 turnovers, and 28 points off of turnovers in this one. Yes. And that just that says it all. We're into the second quarter of play here. Again, 2 key members of that defensive squad last year, Jason Blackwell, Aiden Walker. Ace, they call him.
Aiden's right behind you, Doug.
Is he? There he is. What's going on, my man? How did you sneak in here? That doesn't make any sense. So we're getting in between plays on this one too, but welcome back. It is homecoming. Thought of it a little bit toss. I think that play got blown up from the start, a little bit of misdirection, but Aiden Walker joins us, and tremendous job last year out of that defense. Tell everybody what's going on with you now.
Yeah, right now I'm at Community College.
Over in Mississippi, right? Yes, sir. Let's get this over here a little bit more. You got him? All right, Brett, go ahead. So, Colin, how's that going?
It's going great right now. Working hard as usual. We're 3-2 right now. We're just keep working. We got to win out to make the playoffs, as we plan on doing.
There you go. What's been the biggest change from you? We'll get back to that in real quick. 4th down, Manny set to go for it. They're probably going to do a quick kick is what they're going to do. Yeah. And look, that's tough to do from here that one doesn't get blocked. That ball will check up around the 50, and we'll keep it right here. And still a lot of work. You're going to get another flag out of this. Now they went to the whistle. What's been the biggest adjustment for you, Aiden, from Ash at a high level of 5A to where you're at now?
I'd say the biggest thing for like me personally, I feel like other freshmen go through it is just like you're good in high school, you're good around your area, but then when you get to college, no matter where you're at, everybody on the team is good.
So it's like,
yeah, so it's basically you starting all over again, and you just gotta adjust to it mentally and physically.
Well, yeah, and that's such a great point. Everybody that's on there is recruited to come there and play.
Yeah,
so from day one, you're going out there to prove yourself. What's been probably your biggest highlight? Think about that for a minute. 1st down and 10 from midfield. Handoff comes to the near side. Little stutter step, looking for a seam. Spun around down to the 39-yard line. Going to be near a 1st down as Carson Sellers in at quarterback on this set. So what's been your highlight of the time you've been there?
I would say my first tackle for loss.
There you go.
Yeah.
When was that?
It was, I want to say week 3.
Was it?
Yeah, week 3 got in. I was lined up on the edge, set the edge, running back came my way, and I got a tackle for loss.
That's what I'm talking about. What do you think? I know you follow. Hopefully, you watch some of these games on 446 Sports.
Yeah.
What's your thought on this team and this defense and this high-powered offense this year?
Oh, I really like it. I like how the
Handoff, go ahead. We'll get right back to that up the middle. Powering his way through to the 10. 5 on Darbon.
Yes, sir.
Look, just a power runner on his own, and everybody saw that last year.
Yeah.
The way that he ran, and he's behind JT, so it's difficult. But even JT will tell you what an asset it is having Darbon back there.
Yeah, definitely. And I feel like all the attention goes to to JT, like around the public and everything. So then when Vaughn gets in, defenses like sleep on him.
Right.
And then he comes running through your defense too. So it's like it catches them off guard.
Speaking of defenses, one of the hardest hitters on that defense from a year ago is joining us here, Jason Blackwell. And what's going on, my man?
What's up? What's up?
Look, what do you think about these Trojans tonight?
I'm loving it, man. Defense doing everything, offense definitely doing everything, and just all falling together.
So we've talked to Aiden. Where are you at now?
Northwestern.
Northwestern, that's right. And how's that going?
I'm just, trying to get myself together, putting on weight, working on my craft. They moved me to corner. I was at safety, moved me to corner, trying to get better so I can play next year.
There you go. Did you redshirt this year?
Yes, sir.
You're redshirting this year. Look, I don't think anybody's more proud of the work that you put in than your dad. We still get a chance to talk to him. He's a big fan, without a doubt.
Oh yeah, I love him.
That's right. What's been the biggest difference from the level here in 5A? You guys played a lot of D1 talent going up there and making a step into college.
I would have to say, I wouldn't really say it's a big difference. The working that we put on out here is not much different from college work. Coach B, he pushed us.
Right.
The work is different from the way the other teams do it. Coaches push us to our limit. That's the same way in college.
Right. Well, we're looking forward to following both of you guys on there. What does it mean coming back? How difficult is it to come back here and just have to sit in the stands?
It's different. I never really seen it from this point of view. I always been out there, so it's fun. The environment's fun. It's good to be back.
Do you ever look at Coach Merce when he's hollering at those guys? It's like there you go.
Oh, yeah, man. I miss it, though. I miss it.
Oh, yeah, I miss it.
They don't holler at the next level?
Oh,
most definitely they do. Most definitely they do. So how's the studies going? School going well?
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
That's that. What are you guys studying? What are you?
My major in sports management.
Okay.
Accounting.
There you go. Look, you're not taking it easy at all up there, are you?
Sir.
Can't do it. Can't do it. What is one of your biggest highlights? And last year we tried to talk about it, a favorite memory of the time that you were in high school, and you still had coach looking at you, so you couldn't really do that. But Aiden, let's start with you and give us one of your favorite moments playing for the Purple and Gold.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna go the Brother Martin game.
Brother Martin game was a big one, 23-0 playoff victory on the road.
Just the whole day. From early in the day, the energy was there. Everybody expected us to lose.
Everybody said you wasn't going to win that game.
Yeah, everybody. People was telling me good season before.
Hang on a second, back to pass, and that one is caught. What a beautiful over-the-shoulder catch there. Going to be driven out of bounds on that one. We are at 48-0, so the clock is continuing to roll in this one, and it will roll throughout the game, no matter if it gets back under 42. So what a great game it was, that Brother Martin one.
Yeah, people were texting me, you had a good season before the game was even on the way to the game. I was saying y'all might.
Dude, I don't want you may tell me that later. So look, and I know what my favorite memory is, but give us yours.
Mine would have to be the Brother Martin game. That was my comeback game after my knee injury.
That's right.
I played a good game that game. I felt like I just felt comfortable, and the energy was just outstanding.
Crazy energy.
Okay, so when you go up and make that interception right down here, and you jump up and grab that one, that easily was the highlight for us.
Yeah, that was one for the books. I love that one.
Yeah, look, and just seeing the team and everybody get around you. Guys that are listening, there's a lot of alumni that watch these games as well. Anybody that you want to give a shout-out to that's out there?
What? Out there?
No, just out that's watching this game tonight.
Oh,
because there's a lot of alumni, a lot of fans, a lot of folks out there. Your mom's tuning in and watching?
Yeah, my mom's watching right now. Hey, Mom.
There you go. See, that'll work. How about you?
I don't know who's watching, but I want to give a shout out to my dad, of course.
Yeah.
I love him. He loves me. He does really all of it. Also, my uncle, shout out to him. And
There you go. Guys, it's been a pleasure. What how long y'all are in for the weekend? Is that or you go back up?
I go back on Sunday. We got a bye week this week.
Y'all both had so you redshirted. Are you still up practicing with them? And
yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Just that's the tough part of it, huh?
Yeah. It's not playing. That's it. But
There you go. Well, we look forward to following the career of you guys. And you said you got to win out to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
We're going to follow that. Now that's Scopah League. That's up near Jackson, or where is that?
This is by Brookhaven.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, I got you. Well, guys, I tell you what. You said you're in sports management. You're going into. Take play-by-play on this one for a little bit. Take us through this one with Manny with the football. You can provide the color commentary for him. Aiden Walker on mic, Jason Blackwell with him. Take it away, guys.
All right, so Manny lining up in our formation. We got who want to do it's a pass, big pressure, and it's incomplete. But it's a flag on J. Lou.
Looked like it was caught down around the 2-yard line, and it was. So they'll call. I would take him through it. I'm sorry about that.
Come on, J. Lou.
You good? You good? Oh my gosh, that was a crazy catch. Just the coverage was great. It's a great catch and great throw. You just gotta keep his hands down.
That's the second catch for 4 on this. Nick, who is number?
No defense. We got to keep a goose egg. Yeah, J. Lou.
Yeah, but Warren makes the catch for Manny, and we saw him on that over-the-shoulder catch down here as well.
Defense got to stand strong right here.
So while we were calling the game, no touchdowns for Manny. Y'all are on the mic one play, and they're down inside the 5. So I need you to get them here, defense.
Coach B always used to say they don't get points for getting close to a touchdown.
That's exactly right.
Time to bow up.
Yeah, bow your neck, bend but don't break.
All right, guys, take a look. You see on a camera right there along the goal line. That's our newest addition this year. Is that goal line cam? We tried to put one inside the pylon right there, but we're not near that. We don't have near that kind of technology. That's somebody else. I duct taped a camera to it, and they said, "Look, Doug, you can't do that." All right, guys, finish it. It's first and goal from the 2. Aiden, take it away.
All right. Oh, look like they moved it up. First and goal from the 1.
And you don't get points for what?
Don't get points for getting close to the end zone.
So as a defense, Jason, what do you do? What are you looking for here?
Honestly, I'm gonna be watching the field side. They could target that, but also they would think we would go to the field side more, like put more people over there. But they'll try to come to the
right.
To the right. Yeah, just to the right.
Right now, you got to look at the O-line body language. See what they'll tell you where they're gonna go. They about to fire off the ball. Yep. I knew it. I could tell before the play started.
Looks like into the end zone, and that's the first touchdown. I think you guys did a great job. You gave up a score right as soon as you got up here.
We didn't give up.
You didn't give up. That's right. Aiden Walker, pleasure visiting with you up here. We certainly appreciate it. You guys are welcome up here. Jason Blackwell as well. Tell your mom said hi. Tell your dad I said hi. And it was a pleasure being with you guys.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, there you have it. 2 of probably the most personable folks that you will run into on that team. It was so great to see them. And, the press box is always open for you guys, without a doubt. There's pressure on them there, giving up the touchdown. Nick, remind folks, though, if it gets below 42, that doesn't stop the running clock.
Nope, still keeps going.
So you saw what was a 52-minute first quarter, and this second one is been about 10 minutes.
Yeah, it was very, very, very quick there.
Don't forget coming up at halftime, Nick.
Yeah, you're always tied to the first class that you're associated with.
That's right.
What a blessing it was for me to come in last year and that senior class, and class, is the word for them.
Yeah. Kick is up, and it is good. We'll take a quick break on here. Don't know if they're going to continue to run the clock through this. So we'll keep it here. We'll get the commercials in during halftime. Don't forget, we are going to have homecoming, the announcement of the court. We'll have that in the crowning of the queen. We'll do all of that. We've got our ambiance mic will be down there, and we'll have all of that. Our man Jason is going to be on the field, and he'll get that as well as the shots that we have up here of it. Did that last year, and I think it was well covered.
Roger and JG up here tonight. We didn't get a chance to talk about them, but
Yeah, we were showing sideways on there. JG and Raj kept us alive. They let you watch the game that was going on, kept the score rotating around, and so we appreciate that. Brett got us back on with the audio, and so that was terrific. Nick Magnano and I am Doug Gann. Jason Crooks is the sideline cameras that you see. And I know he doesn't know we're going to him, but let me see how difficult it is. Show us that shot from the sideline right now where he's at. That's how it is when you don't tell him that you're coming to him during the game and he's carrying there. So normally JG is radioing down to him of what's going on, and this time, so JG can let him know that. Say, hey, they came to you and the camera was on the ground. Oops. And then, of course, camera 7 just gives you an overall perspective of what's going on with this one, a look at it. So we appreciate all of our sponsors that help us bring a better broadcast to you. Luckily, didn't throw the laptop out the window. Sat there and did a couple of little prayers and got all of that worked out.
Doug, we have 31 back there, and he's one that we do not have on the roster. And then we have 89 KJ Ray.
Just wonder if it's the gold jerseys that are doing that. Do you see Noble out there at all? No, Noble's taller than that, isn't he?
Yeah. I don't know. He's the one right here on the right, so that might be Noble.
Going to be picked up at the 35, and Nutback's not going to go down with a little stiff arm get down. Look, that's almost like the crossover dribble right there. You heard the fans when Tanner Townsend did that.
Did you see Darius on the sideline? Ooh, he was hopping around. He liked that a lot. But that might be Noble wearing 31 because that does look a lot like him instead of 34.
Yeah, looks a lot like him, and it just may be the gold jersey. We'll keep an eye out and see if in fact it was.
So it's Gassett and Vaughn, and that's look. There's going to be a lot of roster looking. That's Hayden Burford.
Snap is late. Back. Gassett to the near side, in and out of the hands of Kirkland Bates.
Yeah, this is the thing. You want to stay clean. You want to stay sharp, even though it is 48-7. You're out there. You want to make sure you stay.
Got to believe that the Trojan starters will be out for one drive in the second. Coach Bachman always likes to see how they do coming out of it, but that may very well do it for the first half of play.
Yeah, it was fun.
Bachman's hurrying to the line. They're wanting to see how this 2-minute, this hurry-up offense, 10, 9, and 8. You see it on the Wallace High Associates scoreboard up there, the clock counting down. Back to pass is Gassett. He's going to wait, got all kinds of time. Going over the top. Bounced around and out of there, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. Trojans all over Manny in this one, 48-7. Homecoming court coming up. We're going to step away for a quick minute and be back and bring you the presentation of it right after this.
The fine folks at BK Distributors want to thank all the educators for weathering the storms, so to speak, through 2020 and beyond. Thank you for your dedication to our children. The end of the school year awards are now available. Any type of award, trophies, banners, plaques, they do it all at BK Distributors. So with school almost out, that means summer leagues are in full swing. New items, same great prices, and fast turnaround. BK Distributors, Highway 20 in East Pineville behind Arby's.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
ASH Troy dolls, led by Captain Grace Brown, with Captain Trinity, and Freshman Officer Ashton Walls. The Trojan cheerleaders, led by Captain Roger Lee and Addie Ryder. Co-captain Maya Doyle, Autumn Doyle, Faith Ballas, and Maggie Murray. The ASH Trojan led under the leadership of Lavecchio, Eleanor Addison Theo, Brooklyn Baylor, Felix Flowers, Belinda Powell, Emery Volcano, and Madison Soprano. In the Marine Corps, Union Reserve Officer Training Corps Honor Guard, commanded by Cadet Second Lieutenant Zachary Tate. The music tonight is provided by the Alexandria Senior High Trojan Band of Class, under the direction of John Naquin and drum major Jasmine Lavalley. Serving as flower girl, the crown bearer for tonight's activities, we have Naive Elise Kyle and Carter Williams. Naive is the daughter of the late Ursula Crew and Bessie Kyle. She is the granddaughter of Miranda Crew. She is 8 years old and is in the 3rd grade. Naive attends J.R. Barrett Elementary. He enjoys singing, playing with dolls, and going to church. Carter is the son of Ashley and 4-year-old. He is 6 years old and in the 1st grade. Carter attends Martin Park Elementary. He enjoys running and jumping for the semi-elite track team, playing soccer, and hanging out with his brother. Now, for the presentation of the 2024 Alexandria Senior High Homecoming Court. Court members will be presented in alphabetical order. Introducing senior Anaya Baxter. Anaya is the daughter of Rodney and Commander. She is London Home. Anaya has been involved in student council, where she has been the vice president and the president for 2 years. He is also involved in video, Trojan TV, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Richard Debate, and Guest Strategy. He is a 8-year scholar and has a certificate in faith and research for community. Outside of school, I'm also involved in the Jacksonville WPIM affecting Jackson First. And for the Union Medical State, which she was a number finalist for state general. In her spare time, she worked in time for going around and reading. Market arts is very proud. We want to have connections. He's working in 4 and 5 done long. Anaya would like to leave all chapter series and students and practice. The days are long, but the news is short. When you see what you can go to live in the mountain, and enjoy having the food. Let's allow now back to it. Introducing the question, what does they spend time with family and sharing with your whole outside of school. After graduation, Brooklyn plans to attend 7 universities, which I think becoming an NICU nurse and becoming a college student. Brooklyn would like to leave ASH students with this dose of encouragement. No weapon form of use will prosper. Isaiah 54:17. Miss Brooklyn, Naomi, Sierra, Bailey. Introducing senior Grace Brown. Grace is the daughter of the county center in James Center. He is being excellent by her father, Johnny Stoker. Grace is currently a member of the student council, and she holds the position of student class vice president. He is also the Trojans captain Grace is a member of ASH Theater, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, ASH Track and Field Team, Ski Club, Multicultural Club, and the ASH Beta Club. Outside of school, Grace is involved in Just Dance Company, where she has been on the competition team for 2 years. Kevin Castile Runner, National Honor Society of Dance Arts, and the Praise and Worship team at church, and also a dance choreographer at church. In her spare time, she enjoys spending time dancing, running, and traveling with adults. After graduation, she plans to attend Louisiana State University, majoring in kinesiology with hopes of becoming a skilled physical therapist. She would like to expand her knowledge and teach dance. Grace would like to leave Alexandria Senior High with this message: do your best and let God be the rest. And I am certain that God, who began the work within me, will continue his work until it is finally finished on the day Jesus Christ returns. Philippians 1:6. Miss Grace Centel Brown. Introducing Junior, Elizabeth Crenshaw. Elizabeth Crenshaw of Jesus and Reggie Crenshaw, in the Catholic daughter of the late Nick Crenshaw, who was the first football coach here at ASH. She is being escorted tonight by her father, Rosie Crenshaw. She currently has an overall 34-pound BPA. She is involved in the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, ASH Finish Team, Beta Club, Freshman Mentors, Best Studies, and Art Club. Elizabeth is a member of Calvary Baptist Church, where she is involved in the youth group and is a VBS counselor. In her spare time, she enjoys spending time with family and friends. Although attending high school, Elizabeth may not know what should be attending or what to do this back.
For 16 years.
I have Proverbs 3:5, trust in the Lord with all your heart, be not understanding, whose all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. So don't mention for us tomorrow. God will take care of you tomorrow, one day at a time. Matthew 6:34. And please. Introducing senior, Maya Dowell. Maya is the daughter of Matthew and Minnie Dowell. She's an Australian uncle, Rosalind Planter. Maya is involved in Trojan Cheer, where she is a co-captain. She's also involved in the Trojan TV, League Council, the National Honor Society, Ski Club, and Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Maya has been 42 on his ACT, with 4.05 GPA, and is on the track to receive the Asian Hawkson Award. She was a member of Crossed Up Records, and in her spare time, she enjoys spending time with her best friend and cheerleader. After graduation, Maya plans to attend University of Arkansas Dental School to specialize in maxillofacial surgery. She would like to leave Alexandria Senior High with this encouragement: if you have God, then you have everything. Miss Maya Louise Bauer. Introducing senior, Amelie Hill. God is for her and Derek Pearson. She's been escorted by her mother, Ainsley Doyle. Amelie is involved in Trojan Cheer, where she is a co-captain, Ski Club, Beta, and did 1 year of soccer and golf. Amelie is a member of St. Louis Church, where she is involved in a youth group. She volunteered with Crossroads Soccer, where she is an assistant coach, Root Care Behavioral Health, where she volunteers in summer youth activities, and Macklin Elementary, where she is a cheer camp assistant for the elementary students. She spends her spare time cheering, shopping, and spending quality time with family. She cherishes her time with friends most of all. After graduation, she plans to attend Louisiana State University and major in biology. She would like to apply for medical school and hopes of becoming a dermatologist. She would like to leave Alexandria Senior High with the quote: life isn't about waiting in the storm to pass, it's about learning to dance in the rain. Miss Amelie Celeste Doyle. Introducing a sophomore, Ella Ferguson. Ella is the daughter of Christy and George Ferguson. She is being escorted by her mother, Christy Ferguson. Ella is involved in the art club, West Buddies, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and Trojan Cheer. She is a member of Calvary Baptist Church, where she participates in the youth group. In her spare time, she enjoys cheering for extreme athletics, shopping, and spending time with her family and friends. After graduation, Ella would like to work to become a pediatric dentist and cheer in college. Ella would like to leave Alexandria Senior High tonight with Luke 137. For nothing will be impossible with God. Miss Ella Ruth Ferguson. Introducing senior Wesley Gassett. Wesley is the daughter of Sam and Kathleen Gassett. She's being escorted by her father, Sam Gassett. Wesley was involved in Troy Dolls, where she was on the national championship team in 2022 and 2024. She is also involved in cross country, where she was a part of district and regional championships. She is involved in track and field, where she was a part of district and regional championships, where she qualified for state. In track, she currently holds the school record for the 4x800 meter and went to state for the 4x800 and the 4x400 meter. Wesley has been involved in the art club, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Week Club, Spanish Club, Trojan Mentors, Educators Rising, Calvary Youth Group, and Castile Run. She's a buddy, a counselor at Butch, a Man House volunteer, and Night to Shine volunteer. In her spare time, she enjoys running and hanging out with friends and family. After graduation, she plans to attend college to major in biology and become a dentist. She would also like to pursue track and cross country. Wesley would like to leave Alexandria Senior High with the verse as encouragement. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4:13. Miss Wesley Catherine Bassett. Introducing senior Elizabeth Grace Pringle. Gracie is the daughter of Christy and Christopher Pringle. She is being escorted by her mom, Christy Pringle. Gracie is involved in Trojan Cheer, Flash Theater, powerlifting, talented art, and the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Outside of school, she likes to volunteer at the foster care closet, buddy camp, and bark. She also sings the national anthem for the Sin-Law Shrine Circus. She likes to spend her spare time cheering and hanging out with friends. After graduation, Gracie plans to attend Louisiana State University and obtain a degree in graphic design. Gracie would like to leave ASH with a quote that represents her time at ASH. How lucky am I to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. Miss Elizabeth Grace Pringle. Introducing senior Ashlyn Rawls. Ashlyn is the daughter of one Marion Rawls. She was being escorted tonight by her mother, Rita Walls. Ashlyn is involved in Troy Dolls, where she served as the freshman officer, student council, where she serves as a representative, theater, where she assisted, directed, and choreographed Legacy 2, and Ada. Ashlyn went to the International Thespies with the Color Purple cast in Indiana. She has a 4.0 GPA. She is an AP scholar. She has a certificate in AP Research and Seminar, and she's also involved in the National Honor Society, Beta, and Just Dance Company. Ashlyn is a member of the Word. After graduation, she plans to attend college, major in political science, in hopes of becoming a lawyer. Ashlyn would like to leave Alexandria Senior High with this word of advice. Don't worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. Tell God what you need and thank Him for all He has done. When you experience God's peace, which exceeds anything we can understand, His peace will guard your hearts and minds as you live in Christ Jesus. Philippians 4, 6, and 7. Miss Ashlyn Andrea Walls. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2024 Alexandria Acting Homecoming Court. At this time, we will formally announce the court names, the classmates, maid of honor, and homecoming queen. When your name is called, please step forward. Homecoming court maid, Maya Towel. Homecoming court maid, Emily Doyle. Homecoming court maid, Leslie Bassett. Maid, Gracie Joel. Freshman maid, Brooklyn Taylor. More maid, Paula Ferguson. Junior maid, Elizabeth Crenshaw. Junior maid, Ashlyn Rawls. For maid of honor is Anaya Baxter. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2024 Alexandria Senior High's homecoming queen is Grace Shinshard. Welcome, let's look back and to the second circuit. Let's talk to the City Crown on Miss Jody Goodwin. 2024 Alexandria Senior High Homecoming Game. Congratulations.
Also in here tonight, the
The
ASH
fine
Trojan
folks at BK
Football.
Distributors want to thank all the educators for weathering the storms, so to speak, through 2020 and beyond. Thank you for your dedication to our children. The end of the school year awards are now available. Any type of award, trophies, banners, plaques, they do it all at BK Distributors. So with school almost out, that means summer leagues are in full swing. New items, same great prices, and fast turnaround. BK Distributors, Highway 20 in East Pineville behind Arby's.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
I just haven't met you yet. I might have to wait, I'll never give up. I guess it's half timing and the other half's luck. Wherever you are, whenever it's right, you'll come out of nowhere and into my life. And I know that we can be so amazing. And baby,
This month, as we gather with the ones we love, let's take a moment to give thanks for the blessings in our lives. When it comes to protecting what matters most, trust those who care about your family as much as you do.
I'm Jason Hawk, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm here to help you protect what you hold dear.
Whether auto, home, or life, have peace of mind knowing that your family is covered today, tomorrow, and for years to come. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect what matters most.
To better serve our Senlaw family, Wallace Eye Associates proudly welcomes Louisiana native Dr. Nicholas Bro to the Wallace team.
I definitely feel very lucky and fortunate to be here with Wallace Eye and just to be practicing in Louisiana, born and raised and trained here my whole life. So I do feel very fortunate to be able to give back to this state that has given me so much.
When it's time for cataract surgery, there's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
Wherever you are,
Back to J.L. Butch Stoker Stadium, wrapping up the halftime festivities. 48-7, Trojans lead this one. Got it up to 42. That means the clock will be running in this one. Big congratulations out to senior, Troy Dahl member, and Thomas Bachman Show attendee and interviewee, Grace Brown, who has been named Miss Alexandria Senior High's homecoming queen for 2024. Big congratulations out to her. Second half is going to be one of those that you just try to get to the final whistle on this one. Before we get to the initial one, though, want to send out our prayers and thoughts to Jeremiah Jeffers Wright. Talked to his mom today, and he is going to be going under a medical procedure on Monday. Monday, he'll be up there, I think, due to a football injury, but don't want to speculate. I talked to her just a little bit and told her we wouldn't get into any of it, but all of our 446 Sports Nation, Trojan Nation, and all of those, we'd like to join us in prayer over the next couple of days for Jeremiah Jeffers Wright, to the doctors and the healing and the peace and complete restoration come to our buddy Jeremiah Jeffers Wright. Just as a good a guy as you'll find, and it was great to get to know him in the time that we did. But certainly our thoughts and prayers are with that family.
Yeah, he was at the show last night. We didn't get a chance to have him on, but he was walking around. Did see him earlier. Coach Bachman had him walking with him, so it was good to see him up and moving. Also want to give an update on Robert Anderson. You know, Robertson had a little setback this week, but he was in AFib, but they got him back right, and he's doing well.
Look, just the power of prayer, and we encourage you to pray without ceasing. That's without a doubt. And so all of our 446 Sports family, Trojan Nation, and those around the world, we invite you to continue that and join us in there. Breast Cancer Awareness Month here is in October, and we will have our Breast Cancer Awareness T-shirts that we have next Friday as we kick things off in district. You see what I did there, Nick, as he kicked that off back to the 5. It goes, trying to get to the outside and brought down. And this is where things get a little bit sloppy, people banging around at each other. So we'll have these shirts on display over the next few days, and then we'll be in them. And so we'll be selling the shirts for $20 with a $10 donation going to the National Breast Cancer Center for the research that they're doing to get that taken care of. 11:27, and we'll say counting. Don't go anywhere in this second half. It'll be over before you know it.
Hey, Daniel Harrington was on that tackle on the kickoff. His grandfather, one of our big supporters.
Absolutely, Roger. That's right. Oh, that's right. No, the grandfather. That's right.
That's correct.
That's right.
Yeah. Roger's dad.
Watching tonight, we know, and there's that big penetration up the middle by the defensive line. Going to be hard to find our player of the game, although Cortez says, wait a minute, remember what happened in those first few minutes of this game.
Yeah, Jaden Everett there on the defensive lineman with the tackle. Good for a 2-yard loss there.
33-yard line is where they have it. Pineville still leads over Red River. Is that right? 26-12?
Yes.
Menard and Buckeye in a battle last night. That ended 27-20. Buckeye prevailing in the Squirrel Bowl. That was out at Buckeye. Boy, if you want something to do, head out to Rio Rojo's in DeVille on a Thursday night at 6 o'clock for that show.
They're Wednesday night, aren't they?
No, they're Thursday night. They were Wednesday night this week because of the Squirrel Bowl.
Okay, gotcha. Sorry, excuse me.
Last night on the show we talked about how the color commentator would always try to point out corrections. And the worst thing about pointing out corrections is when I was right the whole time.
Yeah, but I admit it. That's the thing. If I'm wrong, I admit it.
That's right. Third down and 12. Stay tuned also for pictures maybe coming out the first of the week. We've got a special treat for you there. Got a friend of ours heading up to Soldier Field in Chicago and going to take in all of it. You've seen a lot of those on-field camera shots. My man Jason Crooks is going full on Mike Ditka for this one. So just stick around for that. Going to be a lot of fun. Back to pass. There's that screen. Oh, nearly picked off, and I don't want to hear about that. That's why you play defense. No, you got to house that. Can't see that. Oh, that's Jacob Montague that got that one. Not to be confused with how Nick said it last
That's why I had you say it.
That's why you had me do it. Flies out in the morning for the Windy City, and so we told him we need to get some 446 gear in front of Soldier Field. We need to get in front of Wrigley. Don't care about where the White Sox play by any means, but that one bounces around. It's going to be picked up at the 36-yard line. I'm at the middle, and that's where the Trojans will take over. I think I've seen as much special teams blocking to the whistle tonight that I've seen all year.
Yeah, KJ Ray there on the return. So his first return of the season, as far as we know from the punt team. So eager to see who's going to come out. Doug, we had JT for 9 rushing attempts, 115 yards, 3 touchdowns first half. Darius Washington had
9 carries, 115 yards, and 3 touchdowns.
Yes.
Did he catch one, or was it just all on the ground?
All on the ground.
That looks like Sellers in there at quarterback, along with, I don't know.
I'm getting it right here for you.
It's one of the younger guys at running back to the left.
That's 10.
Pass is complete to the near side. Got a seam and gone to the 40. One man to beat. Good stutter step. What a move by Alex Fontenot. Fontenot to the 3-2-1 into the end zone. No flags. Touchdown, Alex Fontenot. Touchdown, Trojans.
58-yard there, pass and catch, excuse me. So great move there at the very end.
Look, you had a little bit of a JT stutter step there at the sideline. Some what was that? The Top Gun, put on the brakes and let him fly right by you.
You're gonna do what?
That's right. Sure did. Cut back to the inside across the grain, and that was beautiful work. 3rd touchdown of the year from Alex Fontenot, and that goes 58 yards. Yeah, we're going to look at that one more time. I tell you what, we'll keep it here after the break. We're going to see this kick. It is up, and it is good. And now let's go to the instant replay, courtesy of BU Designs. You'll see that's after the completion. He finds that seam. And here's that move that we're talking about down to about the 25. Let me stop and go right into the end zone. Great work.
Yeah, was that when Merlin took over for Goose?
That's right.
Maverick said,
"You're gonna what?
We're gonna stop and let him go right by.
Put on the brakes and let him fly right by you." That's right.
So, a lot of activity in the press box for homecoming.
Trojans big in this one, 55-7. Already at the 6-minute mark in this, and I told you, don't blink, don't go to the refrigerator for anything. You'll miss something. And oddly enough, in these two, when the clock's running like that, you don't often see scores put up. A lot of times they grind out. But we told you that Bachman's going to come out, and he is going to let that unit see how they respond out of the half.
Yeah, and they responded very well.
We'll have the opportunity to talk to head coach Thomas Bachman. We'll get his thoughts on the wrap. Oh, that's going to bounce around, too. Got to be careful there. That young man is the one that had those 2 big catches on the touchdown drive, too. He's going to be down at the 16-yard line, number 4.
Yeah, because Xavier Warren, he's a senior. Like I said, a lot of roster watching in the second half for the Trojans. See a bunch of reserves.
And you see a bunch of empty seats starting to make their way in. The tail lights are getting going in the parking lot. And I just thought it was so funny. You saw so many headlights coming in after the game was 28-0 and halfway through the first.
Doug, we have Gary Boatman, number 90 in. We have Everett, number 99 in. Bayan, which we're familiar with him, he's in. 98. There's Jordan Mason's in. Clayton Dole's one of your linebackers.
Banging around the backfield, and that'll get you in trouble in the quarterback spot. Or when your running back turns and goes the other direction, that's just that's tough.
Yeah, 17 there, who is Caden Robinson with Boatman and Everett.
So again, we told you we will have the Trojan wrap-up show. We'll visit with Coach Thomas Bachman about this one, about his thoughts of getting out of this clean. And that was one of your – in between these quarters, we're going to go to our keys of the game. I want to see how you did because I just you spent a lot of work on them, a lot of time working on them. I think Brett can cue them up in there. Another loss. That one's a loss of a yard. And the penetration by that Trojan defense, Nick, has been solid all game.
Yeah, that was Bevel's 52. No, I'm sorry, Sykesville 52, who was in on that one. They've done really well this like I said, about three offensive plays that Manny's had to really kind of put any pressure on the Trojans.
Don't forget, Thursday night, we will be live back at Walk On, 7 p.m. This is the Thomas Bachman Show. Back to pass the nose. Good pressure up the middle. Got to turn around if you're the DB. Camping out under it, going up and making that interception.
Number 27, Jacari Fricks on that one.
And look, that young man is happy getting in a little time, and that's his first varsity interception, first career interception for Franks, and that's so great to see.
He's a junior DB, Franks.
So good to see him. And then look, he had it. You could see as he's turning the ball, saw it was underthrown and turned around and came back to it. Trojans will start in plus territory at the 45-yard line.
You don't think there was anybody on the sideline hollering at him, huh?
Yeah, I think they were wound up
about 60 guys. Ball, ball, ball. Gassett's in at quarterback now, Doug. Try to get you his running back.
Gassett's going to keep this one. He likes to go up the middle with it. Gassett now spinning around, stays on his feet, but finally goes down at the 26. That's the first time he's been stopped on a run where he's held one like that. The other couple went for touchdowns. Now, I know he's pulled some to take it, but that one he had some good room and running.
Yeah, 19-yard run there.
Look, and the running back thought he had it.
He
was going to be the one that had it. Gassett's like, not so fast, my friend.
Yeah, I was about to tell you that Mays had it.
Gassett's going to keep it again. Does not go down, back to the inside and hard running. And look, the play between Sellers and Gassett, they continue to fuel the drive of both of those. And then we talked to Bachman last night about it. You hear the old adage, if you got two quarterbacks, you don't have one. That goes out the window in this one. They've got two solid quarterbacks, both of which could start anywhere in town, and they complement each other so well. Enough up the middle, down to the 10 and 5. Banging around, trying to get into the end zone. There's that scrum, and it's going to be good. Touchdown, Trojans.
And that's the aforementioned Lavon Mays. He's a sophomore running back for the Trojans.
We've seen him come in 2 or 3 times this year and spell Darbon and JT. Trojans go over the 60-point mark. That is back-to-back weeks that this Manny defense has given up over 60, and it's a tough season for the Tigers, but they'll rebound. They'll get back in it in district and get things going. We told you Thursday night at Walk-Ons, it is the Thomas Bachman Show, and that kicks off second half of this season. And here in about 12 minutes and 30 seconds, it's West Monroe week, my friend.
Yeah, big week coming up. They were here last year, and we fell a little short, but looking for.
Ooh, kick is low line drive, and it's up there, and it's good.
Let's see who that was. Yeah, it was Chan.
62-7. As time will run out here in the third, we'll take that break. But now let's leave it right here. Brett, do you have our keys to the game? Hit the intro music on that just so we can see what's going on. And, Nick, you can follow along right on here. That's the keys to the game. So he let him pull up his keys to the game. You can leave that one on there just for a minute. Do you remember what your keys to the game were?
You know what my problem is, Doug? My problem is we have done this before the game, which usually helps me out a lot. Yeah, the number one was on offense was be clean. And
go ahead and hit number.
Yeah. Hey, I'll take that.
I told you I was making it easy on you tonight.
That is for if you're not smart enough, fourth grader. I like that.
I didn't want to do it. So be clean, and that means to what?
Yeah, you don't want penalties, you don't want turnovers. You just want to stay fresh, and that way just build off of this for next week.
How do you think they've done on that?
They've done well. Had one penalty that was a little setback, but other than that, they've
Key
done
number
well.
2.
Defense. We got to tackle better.
How about that dude tackling?
I'll take it. I'll take it. That was good work there, but we've had a couple plays here tonight, but by and large, the defensive line has really done well tackling.
Key number 3.
Avoid the homecoming. Yes. Buzz and Woody there. Yeah, we just want to avoid those homecoming distractions, and looks like your Trojans have done well.
Just letting you know, district starts next week.
Oh, gosh.
The schedule ramps up again, my friend.
Yeah, so
this was one of those that I wanted to take it easy on you.
Yeah.
Eli puts a foot into this one, hits the base of the J, and that marks it 3.5 yards deep, and that'll be another touchback for that young man. And what a weapon he has become.
Yeah, very good work there. I like the keys to the game before the game, Doug, because hopefully people won't go back and fact check me.
That's right.
But
I thought you said we weren't fact checking.
When you're in the third quarter, man, you gotta. People can see if I was going to be accurate or not.
So you need to get like the little dude from Tonight Show. Karnak gets up there, and I hold in my hand the keys to the game. So they've all proven true tonight.
I have no clue who you're talking about.
Dude, you didn't watch the Tonight Show? Johnny Carson and Karnak and.
Sorry.
I'm gonna send that to you. And you're not that young.
No, it's
and he didn't know the Munsters either, did it? The ball's on the ground, rolling around, good pressure by the they're gonna meet at the quarterback and
Clayton Dole, number 40, and number 9.
Spent a lot of money at in there.
When am I going to get to go to announcer school? Oh, I'm sorry.
Taking you there daily, my friend. Second down and 17. 10:43. Again, we told you West Monroe comes to town as the opening of district. What is going to be a brutal, brutal district slate. Good to see Pineville look like they're going to finish 3-2 on their non-district slate. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Good pressure in the backfield. Tioga has won 2 in a row after dropping to 0-3. Went to a little bit of a tempo offense and put up 50 plus. What was it? 50 plus last week and 60 tonight, or they put up 60 both weeks?
Yeah, it looks like they're
the light's still not working back there behind us, it appears. Either that or UFO.
Yeah, I was wondering if that's that's not a new light feature that they have in the back or no?
Well, if they get it on the softball field, the LED flashing lights before we get them here.
Well, I mean,
I feel you.
It may not be. It might just be. Nope, they were turning them off. Okay, that's what it was.
Timeout on the field, and they'll clock will continue to run. No, they stop it at 9:35. And Nick, so you're celebrating a little over a year here with us, and we talked to Aiden and we talked to Jason about their favorite memories. Give me one of yours from as it's homecoming night and nostalgia for the 18 games that you've done. One of your key moments from here.
Every time we ask a player that, I'm thinking, man, it shouldn't be that hard, but it's actually, I will. I'm not going to necessarily say a play,
right?
But I'm going to say that like the players did that Brother Martin game, just a whole day. I mean, being involved with the program like they're talking about. Not to mention the
eating in Pickdale.
Not to mention the sunset.
Oh, look, that was one of the best pictures that have been taken is there. So
the environment, being with the crowd, and just the domination that the defense had, in that game. Was
told them they didn't have a chance in that one.
Yeah,
Brother Martin, Ed in the car was going to be the game the next weekend, and Trojans 23, Brother Martin 0 in that one.
And then the car game was no slouch either. That was a lot of fun.
It was one of those that'll stay with you for a lot of years, my friend. Back to pass now, going up and over the top into double coverage. Good job defensively, but I'm telling you what, that young man went up pretty high.
Yeah, pass break up there by 36, who is Demarius Hall, and number 17, Caden Robinson. They were both there for the pass breakup.
Young man went up and got that. Was number 14 on here. I can't see it. Maybe you can.
14 there is Brock Sylvia for Manny.
Under 9 to go in this one, the final non-district game of the season. We start the second 5 postseason games. 2018 that the Trojans have finished. 2019 they go 16. They go 6 and away to your Rusteds and West Monroe and all of that, and the Trojans are back here at 5-0, and all of that's gone. All they're 0-0. Getting ready for us, but it just shows you the work that the Trojans have done under Coach Thomas Bachman in his 10th season.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Oh, he's going to, if he gets to the outside, now he's going to be brought down. Had one of his guys in his way and had to cut around him. The Trojans will start inside the red zone.
Yeah, Gavin Plinkerton with the tackle there for Manny. But, yeah, it's, we were on the field last year right after that West Monroe game.
Yeah.
And, a lot of frustration, and I know the Trojans would like to clean a few things up. I don't know if you remember, we were going into score, to make it 21.
Yep.
Make it 21-3.
And the pick 6, wasn't it?
Well, and then they knocked the ball at the 1 for the touchback. Then next play, they went. So it was 14-10, ASH, and then the next play after that was pick 6, so they go up 17-14, 2 plays.
And what a big turn of events, because the Trojans were en route to having a big one. There's that little completed pass to the inside, coming around the outside. Going to be face mask there, and the flag's going to hit. Not going to be but a couple of yards. Seeing who that is. Nick, you have a better look at those numbers than I do.
That's 34. That's Noble Williams.
That's Noble Williams that's there. And if we get Noble in at running back, what did we thought that we would see his first varsity touchdown. If he's out at wide, I know, and he comes off the field, so it's not going to happen on this time. Young man is going to be one. It's 31, but we think that's Williams.
No, Noble just ran, who was 34.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have a 31. We thought he was 31 earlier.
Just can't see the way the number is. He's back as that second receiver in the stack. Clock runs at 5:49 and counting. Again, big thanks out to our crew that made this one possible. Jason Crooks down on the field. Safe travels to my man Jason as he heads up to the Windy City. JG over there on the clock and keeping all of those graphics going for you. Roger Walker manning our double-decker camera. Brett Stallsby pushing all the buttons. Nick Magnano, broadcast partner of many, almost 18 games. And
hey, Doug.
Yes, sir.
You see Tanner. He's on the 35-yard line.
I do.
Hands on his hips with
the headset on. Yep.
He was just squatting like one of the coaches. Just kind of. I'm waiting for him to call a play. Look at him. I don't know if we can get a camera on him or not, but that's.
It's about the 37-yard line. Nope, I don't think we can.
Yeah. False start penalty there, huh?
So you had the penalty that got him down. Had him deep, and then backed it up. Second down and 6. 4:46 to go here in this one. Sellers in there at quarterback, calls for it with a handoff to the near side and slung down heavily there.
I think that's 26, if I'm not mistaken, for the Trojans. It's Darren Ross, a little scat back, and
indeed he is. He gets there in a hurry.
We've seen him in practice. He's a hard runner.
Join us next week, Thursday night, live from Walk-Ons. Come early. Well, it's been filling up around 6:30. We're going to have to try to get some of those some extra tables out there. It is really, really gotten nice. Big thanks out to Hannah Johnsall for cooking last night. Had the tailgate party going tonight. Yes, sir.
James Lawhorn, senior, running back number 28's in the backfield now. Let's see if we can get this senior a touchdown. I know you don't want to run it up, but delay a game.
And with the running clock, technically you could continue taking delays of game the rest of the way out. They won't do it. The Trojans will line up and try to finish this one strong. Handoff up the middle to the senior. Cuts back, and he's going to get into the end zone.
I'll make sure I have that right. Number 28.
That looked like the young man that ran the ball just a play ago, but we'll get him over here where we're at.
Yep, 28. Yep, 28. So that's like
that's Lawhorn, you said, the senior?
James Lawhorn, senior. Congratulations to that young man.
.250 and counting here. Trojans 68-7 in this one, and most points that I've seen put up by the Trojans since that 77-76 thriller. Was it 77-75 way back in the Craig Nall day? Do you remember that one?
No, I do not remember that one.
That was my very first game to call play-by-play, and I get one that puts up 140 points in that one. So if you don't get thrown in, then what's the use of doing one? Dadgum, I forget what it was, but I think the Trojans lost to Abbeville in that one. Craig Nall was quarterback.
Wow. So that
when he comes around, he and I talk about that one still.
So he was a sophomore my senior year, which was 94 football season. So that would have been 95 season or 96 season, Doug.
Which means just carry the one and how many?
Yeah.
You want me to do the math for you? 30 what years?
Next year is going to be my 30-year reunion. So
this is year 31 since I put on the headset, my friend.
Yeah.
Last year we celebrated 30 years.
Yeah.
This is year 31. I'll tell you. So let me explain how this happened. We signed off the air with Axe. You remember Axe football?
Mm-hmm.
Axe football ended in the 1998 season. It ended in the 1998 season, and we signed off in that game. And I announced that I was going to be having my first child.
Wow.
In that one. Sitting down there in the game with me right here, had one of the little, what do they call them things? The picture of the baby?
Sonogram?
So, no, the picture of the baby. Yes, it's a sonogram. I didn't want to go
to say. What did I say something wrong?
And no, when announced that on the air.
So he was born in 98?
And he was born in 99.
99, okay.
And now at the end of football season, so June of 99 is when he was born.
August of 98, Marlene and I were married.
So, see? So, and he is 20. What does that make him now? 25? You 25 now, Josh?
26, probably.
Goodness gracious. No, 25. He's born in 99. Carry the one.
Well, I mean, we're
carry the one always. Guys, that's going to be the final play of this one. We're going to run some commercials, try to get Coach Thomas Bachman up here just to recap some things on the Trojan wrap-up show. Don't go anywhere. We're going to run through some commercials. Your Trojans win it big, 69-7. We'll be back with head coach Thomas Bachman after all of this wraps up.
The fine folks at BK Distributors want to thank all the educators for weathering the storms, so to speak, through 2020 and beyond. Thank you for your dedication to our children. The end of the school year awards are now available. Any type of award, trophies, banners, plaques, they do it all at BK Distributors. So with school almost out, that means summer leagues are in full swing. New items, same great prices, and fast turnaround. BK Distributors, Highway 20 in East Pineville behind Arby's.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
I just haven't met you yet. I might have to wait. I'll never give up. I guess it's half.
The fine folks at BK Distributors want to thank all the educators for weathering the storms, so to speak, through 2020 and beyond. Thank you for your dedication to our children. The end of the school year awards are now available. Any type of award, trophies, banners, plaques, they do it all at BK Distributors. So with school almost out, that means summer leagues are in full swing. New items, same great prices, and fast turnaround. BK Distributors, Highway 20 in East Pineville behind Arby's.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
Just haven't met you yet. I might have to wait. I'll never give up. I guess it's half timing and the other half's luck. Wherever you are, whenever it's right, you'll come out of nowhere and into my life. And I know that we can be so amazing.
This month, as we gather with the ones we love, let's take a moment to give thanks for the blessings in our lives. When it comes to protecting what matters most, trust those who care about your family as much as you do.
I'm Jason Hawk, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm here to help you protect what you hold dear.
Whether auto, home, or life, Have peace of mind knowing that your family is covered today, tomorrow, and for years to come. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect what matters most.
To better serve our Senlaw family, Wallace Eye Associates proudly welcomes Louisiana native Dr. Nicholas Bro to the Wallace team.
I definitely feel very lucky and fortunate to be here with Wallace Eye and just to be practicing in Louisiana, born and raised and trained here my whole life. So I do feel very fortunate to be able to give back to this state that has given me so much.
When it's time for cataract surgery, there's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone, day or night, wherever you are or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, your one-stop solution for AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing or visit us online at southernairnow.com.
The fine folks at BK Distributors want to thank all the educators for weathering the storms, so to speak, through 2020 and beyond. Thank you for your dedication to our children. The end of the school year awards are now available. Any type of award, trophies, banners, plaques, they do it all at BK Distributors. So with school almost out, that means
And we are back. It is time for the Trojan wrap-up show, Coach. And happy homecoming. What a game this was.
If you say so, yes. Yeah.
Well,
good homecoming night. Another incredible crowd looking down there and, seeing the Army of Ash.
Hang on, let me put. There you go. Now I got you.
The Army of Ash is that's.
Hang on, I don't know. That must be. Well, and when last night you talked about the game and you said, look, we haven't ran a play. We haven't spotted a ball. We haven't done anything, so you had to go out here and strike fast. And that's probably one of the fastest starts I've seen.
Yeah, I thought we went down the field and had a good opening script. The kids executed. There's obviously going to be things that I think right off the bat, man, we got to, count long on something. First play of the game, we had a touchdown. I'd like to execute that, but no. All in all, you look at it and you take it for what it is. It's another game. Now non-district is over. It's time to get ready for district football, and we're back at home, so can't wait.
Look, that's going to be a big one. One of the things about homecoming is you get the alumni that's in here. Yep. We had Jason Blackwell and Aiden Walker that came up into the press box. Aiden on the bye week, Jason off this week as well. So it was great to see, and you look around and see just so many others out there.
Yeah, I wonder what it was like over here in the tailgate area. I know that the stands look really good. The alumni home, got to spend a little bit of time with Dylan, home from McNeese. For the weekend on the sideline, Michael Parker, one of the ones that was just as solid as could be for us. So yeah, it's always awesome to have the former players home, and then obviously have the ones that whether it was the 50-year or the 40-year or the 30-year that have invested so much time in this place to come back and be able to get to see. Prior to the game, was walking around on the field with some of the, I think it was maybe the 74 grads, getting to see the turf and just some of the stuff. And hopefully they're proud. That's what you want. You want to make them proud to wear the purple and gold, to have that logo on their chest. And So I hope that's certainly the case tonight.
Hey, Coach, were you able to talk to Jeremiah before the game? Did I see you talk to Jeremiah
Briefly,
a second?
got to see him
Yeah.
and Cam, Jason. I'm trying to think of the whole crew. You see them in passing on the field, and no, it was great to see all the boys.
Jeremiah's having a procedure Monday.
Yeah,
so-
getting his back taken care of. I don't know all the details. I was
Right.
just giving him a hard time. Said, "Come on in this office, man. Come on, I can take care of that. I got a pair of scissors. We'll sharpen them up." And he's like, just. But hope that all goes well. Obviously, we'll be keeping close tabs on him. Him and Coach OJ, and are still incredibly close. And I think we've said this a couple of times. When it's all said and done, and the wins and losses certainly mean something to you, but it's the relationships, and that's the most meaningful part of it for me. So love those boys, and can think back to so many times where they just gave us so much, worked so hard, went through a lot of hardship, when nobody else in that weight room, out there on that field, in the indoor, out there on rolling around, and on the practice field. And there's a lot of memories, that come to mind for that group that we just talked about, all that they poured in for us.
Well, you talked about all of the players that are continuing to work hard this week. You said it was a tough week of practice on there when we talked last night. Simon came up and had a pretty big game to start things off. Had a couple of picks, I think, in this one, didn't he?
He had
the fumble recovery. And
we're going to have to go back and tally. I know Jayton and J. Lou had picks.
Yeah.
Had the fumble recovery.
The one at the end, the interception at the end that, the young man that's a junior. That comes,
Franks.
That's right.
Franks.
That was a tremendous one to go back and get
fun.
that one.
That was fun. That was fun for the sideline, fun for him to see his excitement when he made the play. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, we were laughing. How many people on the sideline were telling him ball, 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 ball?
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. He wanted it bad, too, and he made the play. Good for him.
Explain to us one thing we saw in this game towards the tail end of it. All right. There's a headset sitting on number 85, and and it looked like he was right there with the coaching staff.
Yeah, Darius had one on. Jimmy had one on. It's
Okay.
just a memory for those
Right.
kids. You get this, and, I still had mine on, and they all got to go. I said, boys, I still got mine on. And then just a memory for them. Our kids work really hard. We'll be back on them, Monday morning. It'll be, what it is, but, hopefully it's you work this hard so you can enjoy it, and we certainly want them to enjoy it. And believe it or not, they were on the headset. It was fun to listen to them. All right, let's get him here, and let's give him this.
That's
They're
good.
calling plays, and talking about the personnel where they need to give them. And I do think that's fun. I do think that's a memory for them.
Tanner squat down, Coach, right before the play. He was
He's
squatting.
giving me a hard time.
Just like
Giving me a hard time.
So maybe here's the problem. This coach has been going on for 9 years, I think, 9 or 10 years. And we've got to get my headset tied into y'all's down on the field so we can get that play going.
I don't know.
Don't know if I want to hear.
Nights like tonight, it's fine. There's sometimes
I may not want to be on it on some of them.
I don't know.
Well, Coach, we appreciate the time as always coming up here. Last night was a special night having homecoming here out there. I know you want kids to get through the dance tomorrow
and enjoy themselves, behave, be smart, understand. Trying to accomplish some things. So be smart, protect yourself, protect the team. But enjoy yourself. It's meant to be enjoyed.
There you go. Head coach Thomas Bogman in the Trojan wrap-up show. Trojans big in this one, 69-7. It was one of those games. And guys, don't forget Thursday night we'll be back out at Walk-Ons. We'll be there at 7 o'clock. I invite you to get there early because the crowd seems to be getting a little bit bigger each and every week. And then we'll have pregame Friday at 6:30 against that team from up north. Kickoff is at 7 o'clock. For my man, Jason, JG, Roger, Brett is here, Nick Magnano, head coach Thomas Bogman, as always, thank you for what you do. I am Doug Gann. God bless you all and good night.